Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on the Humble Bundle Creature Feature Bundle of May 2026. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? By using the links in the description below, you'll gain access to this bundle and support the channel in the process. Before I begin, I'd like to thank you, the viewers, for watching my videos. I hope they're helpful. Most importantly, knowing that you're watching it means the world. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Maestro, an ambitious VR rhythm game that redefines the genre by placing you in the role of an orchestral conductor. Rather than focusing on standard beat matching, you manage an entire orchestra using authentic techniques. The experience is driven by innovative hand tracking, allowing you to ditch controllers for natural gestures. You cue specific sections by pointing, or trigger powerful crescendos by raising your palms. This creates a genuine sense of leadership as you stand at the podium, facing a synchronously animated audience that reacts to your performance with either triumphant cheers or heartbreaking boos. The tracklist is a sophisticated blend of classical masterpieces, like The Ride of the Valkyries, and the rhythmic jazz hits like Whiplash. While the hand tracking feels incredibly tight and immersive, you might encounter occasional recognition issues during high-speed movements on harder difficulties. Despite these rare technical hiccups, the sense of stage presence is electrifying, even inducing realistic stage fright as the pressure of the live crowd builds. You can customize your experience by unlocking new batons, gloves, and costumes for your musicians, adding a layer of progression beyond the core gameplay. Whether you're seated in a swivel chair or standing for maximum immersion, the game feels like a breath of fresh air. It moves away from abstract environments to deliver a grounded, theatrical atmosphere that rewards musicality. If you enjoy classical music or unique VR interactions, you'll find this to be a highly polished title that masterfully hits a high note for the medium. At number 2 we have Crime Shop Simulator, a prison boss game. A VR crafting simulation that transports you from a jail cell to the bustling black market of New York City. As a shop owner in a city where the mayor constantly bans items, you must craft and sell contraband like beer, cigarettes, and magazines to build your reputation. You can tackle this quest for riches as a solo entrepreneur or team up with a partner in online co-op. The gameplay loop demands that you master over 20 different crafts while staying ahead of the New York Police Department. If the authorities catch you with prohibited items, they will seize your stock, leaving your business in ruins. The experience is a worthy successor to the original prison-based titles, offering stylized clean visuals and enhanced mechanics. You'll appreciate the new leverage progression system, where completing customer orders unlocks permanent upgrades and cosmetics. While the physics can feel slightly janky, sometimes causing you to grab the wrong item during a frantic police raid, the addition of physical hand presence and room scale support makes for immersive play. You may find that nights feel a bit short and the police less threatening than expected, but updates adding custom game options allow you to tailor the difficulty to your liking. Though some fans miss the original Prohibition subtitle, the core experience remains highly polished and optimized for a variety of hardware. Whether you're decorating your shop or climbing the leaderboards, it provides a fun, addictive loop. Though some fans miss the original Prohibition subtitle, the core experience remains highly polished and optimized for a variety of hardware. Whether you're decorating your shop or climbing the leaderboards, it provides a fun, addictive loop. At number 3 we have the Light Brigade, a VR roguelike shooter that feels like a spiritual successor to In Death Unchained, blending tense gunfights with a dark fantasy setting. This game delivers intense, methodical action that rewards patience and persistence. You'll face off against demonic Nazi-adjacent enemies across foggy sequential levels, where every corner might hide loot, or death. Despite a forgettable story, the real draw is the gameplay loop. Earn upgrades, unlock new World War II era weapons, and dive back in for another run. The physics-based guns feel great, with realistic reloading adding tension to every fight. From the classic Giro 43 to the iconic M3 submachine gun, each class offers different styles, with dual-wielding Colt 1911s bringing pure John Wick energy. Enemy variety keeps you on your toes, with new threats like shielded goons, tanks, and snipers introduced regularly. Between battles, you'll scavenge for loot, gold, weapon mods, magic trinkets, and souls that fuel your progression. Magical wands and run-specific upgrade cards add even more layers of strategy. The dark atmospheric environments can feel overly muddy, making visibility tough in some areas. Still, excellent spatial audio, immersive weapon handling, and meaningful progression outweigh the visual drawbacks. While clunky belt holsters sometimes frustrate, the Light Brigade keeps you coming back with its satisfying challenge, clever class system, and addictive roguelike loop. If you crave tactical gunplay with a mystical twist, this is worth the grind. And number 4 we have Deadly Delivery, an online co-op comedy horror VR game where you play as a lowly goblin tasked with delivering parcels to ominous doorsteps hidden within labyrinthine, haunted dungeons. You must navigate treacherous environments full of traps and bloodthirsty monsters, ranging from giant worms to explosive skulls, all while attempting to satisfy a strict 3-day corporate quota. The core gameplay loop involves grabbing packages of varying weights, using physics-based tools like flashlights or walkie-talkies, and ringing doorbells to earn gold. Its visual style features polished cel-shaded graphics that lend a cartoony personality to the claustrophobic caves. You'll find that the mechanics are exceptionally solid, providing a tactile sense of weight when you climb ladders or fend off terrors. While it functions as a single-player title, the experience truly shines when you coordinate strategies with friends to maximize profits and survive the chaos. The game balances genuine scares with slapstick humor, making you laugh even as a jump scare catches you off guard. Strategic cooperation is vital as you gamble communal cash on upgrades or cosmetics like the humor's banana suit. Although the horror isn't as intense as hardcore genre staples, the environmental polish and limited visibility create a palpable tension. If you enjoy the frantic energy of physics-based multiplayer and don't mind a bit of dark corporate satire, this title offers a compelling reason to jump into VR. It successfully transforms the mundane task of parcel delivery into a high-stakes, hilarious adventure that delivers consistent entertainment and thrills. And number 5 we have Budget Cuts Ultimate, a comprehensive single-player virtual reality stealth action bundle that combines the original title, its sequel, and the arcade mode into one seamless corporate-themed experience. You play as the final human employee at TransCore, a dystopian office where your colleagues are disappearing and being replaced by efficient, cold-hearted robots. Your primary objective is to survive and escape, guided by a mysterious colleague named Winter, who faxes you vital instructions. You navigate through bland, dreary hallways using a unique translocator portal gun, which allow you to zip between locations and peer through portals to scout for danger. Stealth is your best friend, as you dodge supervisor bots, but you can also defend yourself by hurling office supplies like scissors, mugs, and letter openers with satisfying physics-based mechanics. The game offers over 10 hours of gameplay across 13 levels. Further enhanced by mutators, they allow you to customize the difficulty, such as enabling slow motion or infinite stabbing crystals. You will particularly enjoy the humorous, characterful dialogue from the various worker bots and the charismatic southern drawl of the company's founder, Rex. While the loading times after a failure can be slightly immersion-breaking, the smooth performance of modern hitsets and the addition of the terrifying nightmare mode for Halloween fans make it a robust package. Whether you're sneaking through vents or stamping declined on a robot's forehead, you will find a rewarding tactile VR challenge that encourages creative problem-solving and constant exploration within its uniquely mundane, mechanical world. And number 6 we have Thrasher, a psychedelic arcade action game where you direct a prismatic space eel through cosmic environments, swiping at targets while dodging bullet hell obstacles. As a spiritual successor to Thumper, it trades heavy industrial dread for an intoxicating abstract atmosphere focused on survival and evolution. You guide your creature from youth into a formidable beast, battling upsettingly detailed Leviathan bosses that feature brooding orbs for eyes and razor-sharp teeth. The experience is primarily visual and auditory, as you navigate fixed perspective levels that feel like a high-stakes 4D chess version of a fairground buzzwire game. The real star here is a transforming soundtrack, which shifts from synthy guitar riffs to sugary electronic strings, syncing perfectly with your rhythmic dashes. You can play using hand tracking or controllers, though you might find the controls somewhat finicky when patterns become dense. While the lack of a distinct plot might leave you wanting more narrative depth, the mesmerizing flow of the visuals and the rewarding checkpoint system keep the momentum alive. You might encounter occasional technical jitters or performance hiccups during high-speed maneuvers, but these rarely diminish the sensory drama of the journey. For a price of a bundle, you're getting an experiential masterpiece that excels in its phantasmagorical presentation. If you appreciate abstract art and challenging arcade mechanics, Thrasher offers a unique rhythmic odyssey that will surely get under your skin. Whether chasing leaderboards or simply soaking in the xylophonic soundscapes, you'll find this an uncompromising and beautifully bizarre VR adventure. At number 7 we have Crossings, a Norse mythology-inspired roguelike that casts you as a fallen warrior navigating a grim, ethereal afterlife. This game trades high-intensity jump scares for a somber atmospheric journey through shifting forests and ancient ruins. Your ultimate goal is simple, yet daunting. Endure the cyclical nature of death and rebirth to carve a path through a realm filled with trolls and restless ghosts. You'll find that the heart of the experience lies in its visceral physical combat. Weapons like axes and maces feel remarkably heavy and deliberate, requiring you to carefully time your blocks and swings rather than flailing wildly. To maximize your efficiency, you must master a unique combo system that triggers damage multipliers when you strike at specific indicated angles. This strategic depth is further enhanced by gesture-based magic, allowing you to cast powerful spells through natural hand movements that feel tactile and immersive. The game features a seamless drop-in multiplayer system where you can communicate with others through gestures, maintaining a quiet, moody tone. While the lack of a mid-run save feature and some clunky co-op interactions show a need for further polish, the loop remains addictive. You collect gold yarn balls to collect cosmetic upgrades, ensuring each failed attempt contributes to a long-term identity. Crossings deliver a gritty and rewarding VR challenge, successfully masking its technical rough edges with exceptional sound design, atmospheric world building, and some of the most satisfyingly chunky melee combat, currently available in virtual reality. At number 8 we have Prison Boss VR, a whimsical virtual reality crafting and tycoon game that tasks you with building an underground criminal empire from the confines of your jail cell. Taking inspiration from the tactile physics of Job Simulator, the gameplay revolves around a satisfying day and night cycle across 4 different prisons. During the daylight hours, you labor through various tasks to earn resources and trade for money, slowly growing your reputation among the inmates. However, the real excitement begins at night. When you use your materials to craft contraband like cigarettes and alcohol, you must remain constantly vigilant as patrolling guards will bust you if they spot illicit items or catch you in the act of crafting. This stealth element introduces a layer of tension and anxiety that keeps the loop engaging. With 80 different jobs and 11 items to master, the game offers several hours of content, complemented by a smooth, jazz-inspired soundtrack that evokes the atmosphere of an 80s crime film. While the visuals are functional and the tone is refreshingly lighthearted, the experience can eventually feel repetitive because the crafting mechanics often lack significant depth. You might find yourself wishing for more variety or a multiplayer mode to break up the routine of your incarceration. Nevertheless, if you enjoy tycoon-style progression and interactive VR environments, this title provides a charming and unique escape. It is a solid choice for players seeking a creative, non-violent challenge, proving that becoming a prison kingpin can be surprisingly fun if you have the patience for the grind. At number 9 we have Cubism, a minimalist virtual reality puzzle game that challenges you to assemble increasingly complex 3D structures within a wireframe silhouette. You're presented with various polyomino-like blocks that must be rotated and slotted into a designated ghost shape until every void is filled and nothing protrudes. It is a deceptively simple premise that evolves from flat basic layouts into intricate multi-layered geometric riddles. The experience is defined by its clean aesthetic and zen-like atmosphere, driven by a serene classical piano soundtrack that rewards your progress with soft melodic cues. As you navigate through the campaign's 60 levels, you'll find the difficulty curve to be masterfully balanced. While early stages ease you into the mechanics, later puzzles require deep spatial reasoning and patience, often leading you into a satisfying flow state where time seems to disappear. You can manipulate the wireframe freely to view it from any angle, though you might occasionally find yourself twisting your wrist to orient a specific piece correctly. Despite these minor quirks, the tactile nature of the gameplay feels incredibly polished and intuitive. Whether you're seeking a quick 10-minute mental exercise or a long immersive session of brain-teasing logic, this title offers a refined and cohesive package. It avoids frustration by ensuring the solution always feels just within reach, making the eventual click of the final piece immensely rewarding. You'll discover that this is a quintessential VR puzzle experience that prioritizes elegant design and focused meditative gameplay over unnecessary complexity. And that's all for this bundle. If you're looking to level up your VR library, the Creature Feature Bundle is a massive win. For just under $13, you're unlocking a high-tier loot drop featuring heavy hitters like Maestro and Budget Cuts Ultimate. While some casuals might overlook it because the VR-only tag isn't in the title, the value here is legendary, especially with the Light Brigade included. It's the perfect expansion pack for your backlog while we wait for new hardware to drop. In any case, hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe consider buying the channel a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.